Hey guys, I am so happy to be connecting with you guys again. It's been 9 days since I last uploaded. I think the last video I uploaded, I spoke about expecting our BRPs. We went to reroute our BRPs from Manchester to Birmingham, and we went back to the post office at the time they told us to come, and indeed we got our BRPs. So now we have our BRPs. We located the GP closest to our house, got the forms. That's where my husband is registered. So we filled the forms, and we have our first appointment coming up sometime next week. Guys, I've been feeling some type of way. You all know my journey. Like when I was in Saudi Arabia, it was boldly written on my resident permit. I was not permitted to work. I was not allowed to work whatsoever. Dependents in Saudi Arabia are not allowed to work. So I didn't work all through. And then I went back, spent a couple of months in Nigeria. I've not worked, and I'm here in the UK actively looking for something to do. But then I have a child and he's not started school. It's still in the pipeline. So for now, hubby goes to work most of the time, and I have limited time. Now I'm looking for something that is just part time, something small. I just want to do something. Like I was talking to Mrs. Koho the other day, and we're just encouraging ourselves. And I felt okay. I was being too fast. I think I should slow down. The excitement of having so many opportunities and just wanting to delve in, but then you have to consider other factors. I don't know if I'm making sense. I quite know that someone has been in my place, like where I am right now. Someone has been here. Someone has felt the way I'm feeling. Mrs. Cole keeps encouraging me that I should take things easy. But if you know me, like if you know me, reach house, you will know that I'm such a hustler. Like I always want to do something. I always want to work. And one thing I know is that eventually I'm going to be okay. Eventually I'm going to have all the time I want to work, and I'm going to be tired of working. But then there's this initial, agitation. I want to do something, do something. That's how I've been feeling. I don't know. Someone can tell me in the comment section, how was it for you when you first came in? One thing again is that I am considering, like, I have thought of it before, and I considered a whole career switch. Back in Nigeria, I used to work in the media. I used to produce documentaries. I did some gigs at TV stations and all of that. But here, I wouldn't want to pursue a career in the media for personal reasons. I want to do something else entirely, and that would mean, getting all the certifications, all the qualifications from scratch, trying to build work experience and all that. It's going to take a lot, and it's going to take a while, and it's going to cost a lot of money. But I've got support. I've got people who are always cheering me on. My husband is like always willing to do whatever is going to make me happy. So I am all out for it. I know it's going to take a while, but eventually I am going to be at the point where I want to be in this UK. Okay. Someone made a comment and said UK is not such a big deal. Like you shouldn't be acting like it's such a big deal. But if you know me, reach out. Like I said earlier, if you know me, reach out. You will know that this UK is such a big deal for me. Like it's a big deal. A big deal. It's a big deal because of where I'm coming from. Okay. I told you guys in my first video, like my first introductory video, I told you guys a little bit about myself. But it means like I've not really opened up for you to see like all of me. But I told you guys that you will get to know more about me as we progress. So when someone says that the UK is not a big deal, when it comes to Guke and Doris Talomosuma, tell that person that the UK is such a big deal, okay? Guys, see, many years ago, I could not express myself in English. I could not speak English. All I could speak was my mother tongue, which is Tiv. I am Tiv from Benue State. So when my foster parents brought me from the village, I could not speak English. I remember we lived in a compound where every other family there was Idoma. I think we're the only Tiv family in the compound. So one day, I remember his name was Uncle Lily. Uncle Lily said something in English to me. I cannot remember what he said. I didn't quite understand, but I brought him a cup of water, and everybody in the compound laughed at me. Like, back in the village when we used to go to school, during break times, like break periods, that 10 a.m. breaks, we'll go back home to eat. We'll go to our houses to eat, especially when it was like farming season and the men in the village came to farm for our mothers. Like, we'll go to eat that pounded yam they would cook. So when I was brought to Makudi, which is the Benue State capital, I remember after school, the nursery I was enrolled in after school, I left, I sneaked out of the kids. I was going home to go and eat as usual. And my teacher met me on the road and asked me where I was going. I told her I was going home to eat. No, she asked me where to, where am I going? I could not even say in English. I just said, Baba am kaye do a humbe ya momo mba. Like, it translates, and my dad said I should come back during break period so I can eat. That was what I said, but I said in my native dialect, and she didn't understand. She just smiled. I guess she knew where I was coming from. So she took me back to school. And then my classmates, Mone and Tabo, I'm sure he'll be watching this. They will bully me so much in class, knowing full well that I could not go to my teachers to report because I could not speak English. I was always humiliated. So what I did was, my foster dad would give me money to go to school once in a while, and then I would save up to buy. We used to call them storybooks, books like God Sent and Found a Bird, A Bear and the Snake Below. All those books. I used to buy this letter from Sibyl. I'll buy all of those books. I started reading. I started, trying to teach myself how to speak English and all that. So if you know where I am coming from, and if you know, like, all of the things that I've had to face in life, then you will know that this UK, I don't want to cry, guys. I don't want to. I told you I hate pity. I don't like it. Yeah, it makes me cry more. So you will know that this UK is such a big deal to me. It is a big deal in the sense that here, my skills, my talent, my qualifications are going to be rewarded, okay? My mates whom we graduated together, I know how they've struggled. Even those who topped the class, those who topped the class, who had like very good results, have been struggling. It's not easy. There are no jobs. There is no reward for hard work. There is no reward for qualification or talent or whatever. And then God helps me and I find myself in this place, and then you say it is not a big deal. You must be joking. You are joking. It's a very big deal to me, and I am so grateful for the opportunity, okay? And I'm always so thankful to my husband for being so resilient. Okay, we do not come from so much, but he's been so resilient in pursuing his dreams, and in extension, he carries me along, and I'm here now where I get to be all that I want to be without someone asking me, whose daughter are you? I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I don't know. I didn't intend for this video to turn out like this, but so I'm so grateful, and I'm grateful to my foster parents. If they had not taken me in, I wouldn't be here today. If they had given up on me, I won't be here today. So if you're watching me, you're a subscriber, who has wards under your custody, like say you have your cousins or your husband's relatives or whatever under your custody, please, no matter what you do to them, like no matter what you do to them, and do not deny them an education. Like, that is the worst form of maltreatment you could ever met onto your world, okay? Just let them go to school. No matter what it is, the little you can afford, let them go to school, because with education, they can be anything. They can be anything tomorrow. And I believe that when they eventually become great persons tomorrow, you're going to also feel fulfilled and feel proud. I know that sometimes we can be very annoying. I can't count the number of times I messed up so badly, and my foster dad will get so angry, my foster mom will get so angry. Sometimes they will even take me back to the village, but out of pity, they will still bring me back and they let me go to school. They let me acquire an education. And that's why I'm here today. I doubt if I were someone carrying firewood in the village somewhere, my husband would even, where would he have seen me? He wouldn't have seen me. So, but that's because they let me stay. They let me stay amidst all the challenges we overcame, and I'm here now, and I'm so grateful. I'm not also trying to blow my trumpet, but I also say that I tried in my little way, right? I did, because there were some roads that had I taken, I would not be here today. There were some opportunities that stared at me in my face. Had I taken them, maybe I would not be here. It's not even maybe, I would not be here today. So I pride myself as, I try. I try. As a young girl who was out there trying to make ends meet and trying to support a family, being faced with lots of challenges, I would say I did my best. I gave my best. And I'm so grateful that God showed me mercy. And I'm here today. I'm here where I'll finally make my dreams come true. Where I'll finally be able to get a reward for all of the hard work that I've put in all these years. Okay, so don't ever tell me or don't ever say to my loved one that the UK is not a big deal. It is a big deal to me. It is a big deal to me and my family. And I'm so grateful to be here. And I pray to God that I make the best of this opportunity that He has availed me. I am so grateful. And I pray for everyone who is here in the UK for whatever purpose, whatever reason that is. I pray that you break even, and I pray that the Lord will help you. If you believe in God, I pray He helps you, achieve all that you're here to achieve. I think I'm going to end this video here. Thank you for watching my video till the very end, and I can't wait to see you in the next one, guys. Just take care. I love you guys so much.